Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm on here today, I'm in Australia and it's a very overcast day and it's trying to rain because there's all these storms and cyclones about, you know. Anyway, I'm in a different place because I'm sort of half sitting, half laying down, which is pretty. I might see if I can just. No, I don't think I can lift anything up or anything down. I have to stay. Actually, I have to stay like this because if I move, I'm in too much pain. So I'm stuck for a while. Okay, but I can still sew, thank goodness. So here, yesterday, I was trying to show you how I was going to do this bit, where I was going to make this higher here, and I have worked that out. Which actually, I come on it real easy this morning. I can't see this very good myself because I've got it in front of me so I can put it under the camera, but that's okay. So we pick up a bead, and this is what we do from the very beginning. Wait a minute, haven't got one yet, wait a minute. This is a little bead doll we're working on. You pick up your first bead, and when you first start you go under two pieces, right, under two other beads here. And from then on you just go under the last bead that you went through, which is here. Why can't I find the hole? And under the one next to it. See that? Okay. So when you pull it through, he will be wobbling around in, looks like he's wobbling around in the breeze there, but he's not, because eventually when you come back you'll go through them and they'll all sit up properly. So you want one bead, no, one bead. I was going to see if I can put this light down here so I can see a bit. The only thing wrong with that is there's lots of shadow then. Well, I need to see the beads though, don't I? So we'll try not to have it too hard for you to look at. So you go under this last one that you came through, right? And then under that next one next to it, alright? You don't get it all cobbled up there. And then they're sitting up, see? Like this. Okay, pick up a bead. Yep. Go under the last one that you went through. Alright, I can see it, but you can't. Right, we need to move that camera through there. I can't move the camera. Me and hubby spent ages getting to where it is. So I'm just going to have to move the work so you can see what's going on. Okay. So they're all going to be standing up like that. You see that? And then when it comes around there, it'll look like she's got a little hat on or something, won't it? So we pick this one up. You go through the last bead with the one next to it. Okay? Now I'm going to show you all going around here, I think, because I can't fast forward this. And I'm sure, hopefully then you'll be able to get the hang of it. Pick up one, go through the last bead you come through, and go through the next bead, okay? Right. Did I miss one or something? Oh no, that's it. That's it, it's got to sit back there. Let's move him back a bit. He wants to be skew with. Pick up the next one. Go back through the last one and out through the next one. Okay? Oops, caught up. This is some sort of a brick stitch, I think. Some sort of a brick stitch. I hope I didn't miss something there. It just seems like a bit of a gap, doesn't it? That's right. We hope. Back through that one. And back through that bead. And that bead. This one. Pick up the last bead you went through and go through there. So Get another one. Try and go a little bit faster so I can get this done for you. Let's see what we do next. It's really nice and cool here today. Hope everybody's staying safe. That's neat. I do think I like that a lot. Even like it is. But I will make it properly so it'll look good. Picking up a bead and going through the last bead and through the next one. Picking up a bead. Somebody asked me, I think her name's Nola, how she could win one of these. I'm sorry, Tom, there's not a winning thing. There's just one of whoever suggested that they'd like a brooch, and whoever I draw out will get that. If you want one of these, there's a very slight chance I might get one of them Etsy one day. But you never know. Because if I enjoy doing something a lot, I'll do more. Which I don't mind doing. Look at that, isn't that cool? But I'm going to make it so it's going to be sitting up there like that, see? That's going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, next one. Go back through the last bead and through there. Now make sure you keep going this way. Don't go back through it that way, will you? Just make sure you keep going from this way. Actually, that looks pretty good. But I can't change my plan because I needed to have her face sort of enclosed a bit into the thing. You see more of me than what you can of the beading here. But this is the only way I can hold. I'm holding this. Actually, it's quite comfortable. I've got a big table underneath in front of me. I have my what's the name? Computer, laptop pad there. Then I've got the laptop, and then I've got this thing over top of that, and I can move it up onto myself here. That's better, isn't it? Now we can see. I hope. Anyway, so that's legs are up, back's good. My husband put some more padding in the back of my chair cushion to try and get rid of some of this pain. I didn't have a bad sleep last night. I did pretty good, actually. You just got to get in the right place with this thing. You got this, and thank you everybody for your well wishes. I'm sure it'll get better hopefully eventually, but I don't know, something's pinching. It's not happy, but anyway. I'll have to get some exercise in the pool, but that's a thing I keep squawking about, isn't it? Only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I buy myself a house with a pool. That ain't going to happen. Oh, well, never mind. Can't even get to buy a ticket. Okay, so we're going to put that through there. And through there. Hubby wanted me to do this out here. He said it'd be better for me, but I don't know how I feel about it. I feel sometimes like I need to have my own space so I can find all my stuff, but I guess I've got enough things out here to work with, and that's all I need to work with what I'm doing. So go back in that one in there. Going along like that. That looks cool. Not going to stay like that, but it's going to be better. I'm really excited about this. I really am. And back through there. And through that one. Had a lot of nice suggestions for things to make, so I'm looking forward to doing them. Probably shouldn't be spending time today doing this. I should be putting up a video on me journaling, but I can't do anything I can't sit and move about too much, you know. I'm sorry, I'm not complaining because I love doing my work and I can do this. But nothing will stop me. There's nothing going to stop me. What's wrong with these? Okay, now I've started from about there And so we need to come probably level. What do you reckon? If you had a hat on, I should have probably come down a bit further. Anyway, I'm going to just keep going. There's no rules, is there? Really, you need something. So go back through the last one you come through and out through there. It's pretty basic, and after you've done a few, you just sort of get the hang of it then. Yeah, so the journaling's a bit much because I'm going to have to be turning and moving about on my chair and that to try and reach things and stuff like that. And plus I can't put my legs up, which is a thing that I have to do, so for my circulation purposes. Anyway, so there we are. We're down to that, righto. I'm sure you're sick of hearing about my problems. Oh no, I'll come down a bit further, won't I? Because that doesn't look quite right. A little bit further. Don't you reckon? Okay. Back behind that one and up like that there. And do I need another one, I wonder? Yes, I'll put one more in. One more. Okay. I'm going to go through there and through that one. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to take that through the back a little bit. Then I'm going to come up fair there where that top bead is, where this first bead is, I should say. I've only got a little bit of thread, but it'll go round. So what I'm going to do now is put my needle through each one of these top beads. Okay. Go through every one of those beads, don't miss any. You see what I'm doing? Good. Apologise if I get out of the shot. You're going through here. Sometimes you could use, if you think about it, and I never did, was the cotton the same colour as the bead, or the beading thread that's really clear-ish, sort of. So can you see what we're doing here? We're sitting it up like that. See? Through these ones. Actually, I feel quite relaxed doing this here. I was driving around everywhere, staying in the room. I've lost my thread. Oh dear, I lost my thread. I'll just thread that up. Sorry about this. I bet you I haven't got the needle thread around here because I could have put it on that. I could have put it on the tray of stuff I bought out. Okay, I'm just threading the needle, which we've done. We did that pretty easy, actually, considering there's only a bit of thread there. Okay, so we need to go through these ones still. I know they look a bit floppy and they're not very tight, but it's all in the process. See, that's bringing that right in like that, which is pretty good. The only thing I think I need though is to stand up, and I might have to just do another row of beads around the edge of that because I didn't cover up the fabric enough, and that's okay. Am I up to this one? Yeah. So I'll go through here. Okay. Any minute now. Any minute now. They're moving about a bit. I wonder if it's raining yet. Hubby was excited about a bit of rain so he could put on some fertiliser and it'll wash in or something. I don't know. He's out there doing it. It's only dribbling yet. Top in Australia, Queensland will be having a bit of a cyclone thing, and I think we're probably on the edge of it somewhere way off in the distance. Sounds like a police or some sirens going outside there. Here we go. How does that look? Pretty cool. See? Can you see how it's got a little edge on it? Oh, I do like that. I do like that. Then I'll go through the back. No, it's not left. That one seems like he's left behind, but he won't be. He won't be left behind. So I do need another row, but then again, we are going to put on some hair, so we'll have to see. It's going to be like it's coming out of the top of the hat or something. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that is the hair going around here. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it nice, all right? And I'm going to put this other bead on there a bit tighter. He's not sitting in the right place, but he will be when I put another row around there. Okay, keep that like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let's do the next bit. So I'm working on these blue ones too now. Down here, right. There's some thread. Just going to get a mouthful of water. Needle. Right. Now we just want to make some more, another row of these. Finish this row of these little long beads. These are called bugle beads. There's all different shapes of bugle beads actually. These aren't. These are bugle beads as well. I guess because they're longish, maybe. That's probably why, hey. Right. So just put these in. So you just put your piece of thread up through the bottom. Get your bead. Go down up through the top. Make sure that it's as straight as, like, as tight as you can have it, without it buckling up and that, making it look a bit peculiar. I don't know. Do your best. That's what we're working on, our best. Okay. Over here. Whoops, we're hooked up to the mat. This ironing mat is really cool. It's for ironing with your quilting, it's supposed to have been. I think it's the best thing in the world for beading and sewing on too. And I do iron on it on a rare occasion. Actually, I'm using my very smallest iron here because I do have a number of them. I think I've only got 4, but you know, miniature small irons because I do like a small iron. And the bead. These are glass, these beads. So because it's going out like that, it's got a little bit of a trickiness. So I'm putting these middle ones in last, and maybe it'll just, oops, going to put that through the fabric first, Sonya. I forgot what you were doing. Put it through the felt, bring it to the top first, like this, okay? And put this one on. Like that. There we go. It's pushing that end one out a bit, but I'm not going to be too worried about it, I don't think. Yeah. And this one here we'll put in another bead on there. Because it's on angle, it'll push the others out as well. But it's I need to fill that space, and hopefully I can make that work like that. I'm thinking I might have to put another little bead or two on the end. That's not working, that one. It's making that too wrong. Unthread that. Need to fix that. I don't think we can, unless we've got, I know I've got some cotton on here. I need to cut that off a bit. I think I get too carried away with the cotton because I don't want to have to keep threading it. It might be somewhere in the back of my mind, that might be. Now where's the last one I put on over here? Because I'm taking it off too. There we go. Taking it out of there as well because I don't want to. Is this it? Yep. There we go. Now we're going to have to do this a different way. Here's the little fellas, move over there a bit. Rightio. Now I'll thread this through here again. Rightio. Now I'm gonna do another row of those, but maybe I need to think about. I wonder if I've got some different sorts here that will fit. Only the red ones. They're not going to work. Not the red ones. Definitely not. I'll put this one's here too. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm good. Woo. There's these little light ones. I don't know if they're going to be smaller. They might be. I might be able to put these in between, but only halfway up in there. Like, move it back down there so it just comes. There we go. I'll just take this out. Sorry if you couldn't see what I was doing. I'm taking this one off again for a minute. I'll bring my camera up. And I'll go down there a bit further down. And I'm going to come up in here. But not all the way to the top. Just a part way there. So I can put this one on. And it'll just go in there a bit. Might work, hope so. Like it'll be, yeah. So then you've still got this space here. You need a little bead, don't we? We need a little bead in there. And we might find one of those to put in there eventually. I hope. We'll get something in there to fill up that space. Because I don't think this is going to work like that. That's a shame, isn't it? I'm not going to worry about too much so, because I'm sure I can find something else to put in there. Okay. Now I'm going to keep going with these. Come right up close here to the top. This light colour one. Seems like it's only got colour in the end of this. These beads. The colour's in the inside. The darker blue bit's just showing up there. Okay. So, got him. Thread the bead on. Down in there. Right. Okay. Another one. So I might just do this little bit here, and then I might just show you what we'll put. We'll put something across the bottom, the bottom of the skirt. We could probably do an arm or a leg or something, and then I can finish this off camera. This bit here, or I hope I'm not already off camera. And I'll go and I'll find some tiny beads, because I do have very small ones somewhere. I think I've got that. These you can cut. Oh, there's a smaller one. So we'll look at that. That might not fit in there though. Well, I could find small bits. So I have tiny, tiny beads, and I'll go and find them, and I'll put those in that space there. And what do you reckon? Do I need another row of them? Or will I do a skirt sort of thing under there? Maybe I've got to do a skirt thing. I'm just going to put beads on. Well, I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to do an arm. Let's make an arm. Because you've sort of got the general idea of that, haven't you? You know what we're going to do with that. That's the general idea of that one. So the arms can come from here. I need to fix this up a bit better too. And we shall do that, we don't have to worry. Right. So they can be made out of something a bit heavier. There's really white and there's a sort of a creamy colour. Has the doll got a creamy colour? Yeah, I think so. I'll go with a creamy colour. Or for the arms and hands. Hands. Right, I've got to put something on the end for the hand. Here I go dragging off a whole heap of cotton again. Oh no. I've got a few more minutes to do a bit more. I'll do an arm and show you what we're going to do with that. So you can get the hang of that one. And then you can make arms on yours if you want to do. If you want to do that. Right. So you've got to have something that will go on the end for a hand. It might make a good foot. But it could be a little hand too, couldn't it? Couldn't it be a little fist? Maybe a little fist. You know, maybe in the grey. Because I'm going to do this colour here for the arm. So when I cut this out, okay, because I'm going to go around the edge here and cut her arm off. I won't. I'm sure I'll be right. Trust myself not to do that. Because this is really easy, this bit. All you do is thread your beads on. And I suppose we could put pink, but I think that would look too funny. Right, okay, so I'm threading on these. They're good size too. They're good size, these beads. We're using all different sizes, aren't we? Yeah. How long would a little arm want to be? That it? I think that's plenty. I'm really worried about the hand. Now I don't think I can put that thing for the hand. That'll be fastened into there. If she had an elbow. Yeah, the elbow. And I've got fastened on there instead of it dangling, because the legs I can dangle down. Don't look at it, Sonya, we'll fix it later. Oh, so what'll I put on the end? Probably don't have to put anything on the hand, do you? I don't know. I'll just see what you think she looks like. Needs to be stiff though, doesn't it? I might just leave it so it's going to be there. She can hold her hand up or something. So we need a better gold one for that little hand. It's a bit of it's a good size. Maybe it's too big. Hang on a minute. This one the same. I'm just putting them on the needle so I can see if they're the same. It seems a bit big to me. Okay, so now I'm going to go back through. Oops. So you leave the first bead and you go back through these ones, okay? Pick up every one of those and go back through there. And then just make it so it's hanging on there. It's hanging on the side. Now if things go to plan, I'd be right to leave it like that because it's a bit wobbly, but that doesn't matter. Or I could put a bit of wire down through it. We could put a bit of wire on it, I suppose. Couldn't we? Yeah. So it's got a bit more flexibility. But anyway, there's one arm. Okay, so I've come here about halfway along that bead there, and I'll do another arm. Let's see how many I'll put on the other side. I'll have to count them, mate. We don't want to, from where you're looking at this looks a bit skew. We've done it, but I've seen in the camera, from the camera angle, what I'm looking at looks pretty good to me. It depends which way you got it sitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6. Another 3. 1, 2, 3. So I was here the other day thinking, oh gee, I should be getting something in the mail soon for, something I've bought, but I went and looked at my account and I haven't bought anything. Never going to get anything if you don't buy it, Sonya. Anyway, it was just a thought. I was watching the mail and thinking, why isn't he bringing me anything? Because I've already got what I've bought. I've not bought anything else. I was looking at beads again last night because I wanted to get some different ones, but what I wanted was a little bit expensive, but I don't think I'll worry about it just yet. You probably would think you could use up some what you got, Sonya. That's what I thought. I thought, well, maybe you should just try and use up some that you already have, eh? That might be a really good idea. Okay. She's going to look pretty cool when I'm finished. I've got a vision. I've got a vision. Okay. Only these bits here, they're bothering me because I need to put something in those bits there. Now can you see where we're going with this? Okay, good. And then we're going to have a skirt across the bottom and some little legs dangling off the end. Won't that be neat? Anyway, I'll let it go now because I don't think I might have been on here long enough this time. And I will come back on here and show you. I don't know whether I might have to do a bit more of this, I suppose. I could do some hair, but I need to fix this hat thing too. So I might do that. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you're enjoying this and you're picking it up okay to do. If you can figure out how to do it. I think I've sewed down the wrong bead there. But anyway, I'm a bit disappointed that this comes right up under a chin. I'm really getting sort of tempted to think about taking those ones off just in there. What do you reckon? Oh, that's a good idea, isn't it? Really, Sonya, you should have thought. It's all right, I can do it. I'll just make sure the others are fastened down. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. And please leave a little note for me or a comment and a thumb up and that. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Back after.